Welcome back, everyone. Happy whatever day of the week it is. Happy Wednesday, I guess, because these videos are released on Wednesday. But whatever day it is, enjoy. We are going to get started in a child's pose today. So make your way to the back of your mat. While you make your way to a child's pose, I will introduce myself again. My name is Emma. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you practicing with me. I know there are lots of options out there, so I'm really grateful that you're here. We'll go ahead and get started in a child's pose. Back of your mat, knees wide. Arms forward, melting sensation. Forehead down, completely relaxed, no tension. Make an adjustment to get more comfortable, knees wider, forehead rocks, roll the shoulders down your spine, whatever you need. Soften your jaw a little bit. Start to find a natural rhythm with your breath. Maybe feel the sensations in your body as you breathe in. Feel the sensations as you breathe out. Our breath is so natural, happens without us needing to think about it. So take a moment here, maybe the first time today, actively thinking and thanking your breath, your lungs for keeping you alive. Take a big full breath in, fill up your chest, your diaphragm, your low belly. Open your mouth, audible sigh. One more just like that. Let it go. Walk hands to the right, side body stretch. I like right hand down by the knee. Sink your left hip back. Really expand through your left lung as you breathe in. And breathe out. A few more. And then walk hands all the way to the left, same thing. Right armpit sinking, right hip pulls back, breathing into the right side. Last breath. Walk hands back through center, pull yourself up, tabletop. Now, cat-cows are great here if you want that. If there's some other form of movement that you'd like to warm up your spine, I encourage you to find something organic. It does not need to look a certain way. I just want you to feel like you're moving your spine in a way that feels good, waking it up. So it can be the same movement for the next 5 breaths. It can be a compilation of movements. It does not have to be symmetrical, but try to even it out so that at the end of these 5 breaths, you feel like your spine is pretty warmed up in most directions. You can roll the shoulders and the neck out, rock the hips side to side, flip your wrists, give those a stretch. 2 more breaths. We'll meet back in a neutral tabletop position. Bring your left hand to the center of your mat. Inhale, reach your right arm up, make a fist and roll out your wrist. Look up towards that right hand, open your chest, and then thread your right arm through, palm up. Right ear to mat, left hand goes forward. Press down through the tops of your feet and the back of your right hand. And then think of pressing your left palm, left pinky finger into the mat. Breathe behind the right shoulder blade. Walk your left hand back just a few inches, enough to press down and unthread your right arm. Right arm extends to meet the left puppy pose. Start with forehead on the mat, hips up. A little tilt of your pelvis, so kind of arching your back like cow pose. Sitting bones spread apart, forehead down. If it feels good, you can grab the top of your mat. Slide forward onto your belly, Sphinx. Shoulders over elbows, forearms down. Imagine you're gripping the mat and sliding yourself forward. Knees lift, tops of feet down, roll the shoulders back away from you. Gentle tuck of your chin. Right arm out to the right, left hand under left shoulder. Start to roll onto your right hip, right shoulder for a chest opener. Rest your head on the mat. Left hand can stay where it is or half wrap, deeper stretch. Breathe into the front of your right shoulder. It's a pretty big stretch. If you need less, you'll just start to roll back the way you came from, and you'll notice the stretch lessens a little bit. We'll be here for 3, 2, 1. Unwind, come all the way onto your belly. Hands under your shoulders. Inhale, lift your chest, float your hands. Baby cobra. Gentle tuck of your chin, shoulders out from the ears. Pinch the shoulder blades together. Squeeze your glutes. 3, 2, 1. Keep this lift in your chest. Plant your hands down. Keep a little bend in your elbows for a cobra pose. Hug your arms in towards your body so your arms aren't straight and locked out. You're still building some tension in the arm muscles. 3, gazing forward. 2, 1. Press back, child's pose, but keep your knees as they are. So your knees are probably about hips distance, your seat's going back towards your heels, and your arms are stretched forward. Press down with your palms, breathe some length into your waist. And then inhale, shift forward, tabletop. Adjust, shoulders over wrists, and then bring your right hand to the center of your mat, stretch your left arm up. Make a fist and roll out your wrist. Thread your left arm through, palm face up. Right hand walks forward, rest your head on the mat. Press down with the tops of the feet and the back of your left hand. And your right hand's also pressing forward and down almost. Breathe behind the left shoulder blade, into the upper back, even the left rib cage. Walk your right hand back just a little bit, maybe a few inches. Press down enough to unthread your left arm and send it forward, puppy pose. If you feel you have the space this time, chin to mat, heart space melts down. Arching your back a little bit like cat pose. Tailbone lifting, sitting bones spread apart. Press down through the tops of the ankles like no air or light could get through. And then slide forward onto your belly, Sphinx. Shoulders over elbows, tops of feet down, firm your glutes. Try to press your spine into the back of your heart. Left arm out to the left, right hand under right shoulder. Start to roll onto your left hip, left shoulder as you step your right foot behind you. Rest your head on the mat so there's no tension in your neck. Right hand can stay where it is or half wrap. If you need less, just start to roll back the way that you came from. Press down with your left palm, deepen the stretch, breathe into your shoulder joint. Roll yourself all the way back onto your belly, hands under your shoulders. Inhale, baby cobra. Float your hands, float your chest. You might feel the kneecaps lift because your legs are active. And then hands under shoulders, kind of under your pecs. Plant down, cobra pose. Roll your chest up, the shoulders back. Keep your hips as they are. Take a gaze over your right shoulder. Try to find your right heel. Come back through center, gaze left. Back through center, toes tucked, downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Any movement you like, pedal your legs, drop the heels side to side. You could take some spinal rolls forward into plank if that feels good. Meet in the downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back, bend your knee, stack your hip. Stay here or any movement you like. I like hip circles, whatever feels best. Square off your hips, take a breath in. Exhale, squeeze knee to nose. Inhale, lower your shin towards the mat. Exhale, pick it up towards you. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, crunch to your left elbow. Roll to the inside of your left foot. Either come up high on your left fingertips or send your left arm up. Hug your right knee into your chest. It should be challenging. Left hand down, drop your left or right shin to the mat. Pivot your right shin behind you, find a gate pose. Left arm high, it's like a modified side plank. Squeeze your glutes, hips forward. Try to send your left arm overhead, palm face down, big stretch left side. Inhale, press yourself up, reach your arms out wide. Turn your left toes to point towards the back of your mat. Lunge into your left knee, it's a baby side angle. Left elbow to your thigh, right arm up. For more, extend your right arm overhead, palm face down. 3, 2, 1. Reach your right arm out to the right. Sweep it in front of your right leg. Hands to the back of your mat. Pivot your right shin behind you, and then straighten your left leg for half splits. Little bend to the left knee if you need. You're facing the back of your mat. Half splits on the left. Feel the inner shoulders tug back, sternum coming forward. Bend your left knee, reach your arms up, low lunge. Bring your right hand to the middle of your upper back. Use your left hand to grab your right elbow and lean yourself to the left. Pretty big stretch, right side, all the way up through the tricep. And then think of pressing your skull into your forearms. Squeeze your right glute. Great. Inhale back through center. Hands to the top. Frame your left foot. Tuck your right toes. Step your right foot to the top of your mat. Widen your stance, mat's distance. Grab opposite elbows and find a sway side to side. You could shake the head, bob the chest. I like a bend to the knees. Big bend right knee, right hand down, left arm high, twist. Chest opening to the left, stay here, half wrap. Peel chest open, shoulders stack. Keep your right arm straight, rise all the way up, reach up with your right arm. Bicep by the ear. Right hand to the middle of your upper back. Left hand grabs your right elbow and lean to the left. Bump your hips to the right, squeeze your glutes. Elbows stay bent, back through center, cactus arms, 2 fists or palms open. You can roll the shoulders out a time or 2. Bind your hands behind your back, clamp your palms, look up. Bend your knees as you take it down for a fold. Waterfall your arms up and over. Lift up from your tailbone, your sitting bones, and squeeze your inner thighs. Release your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Palm the mat, step back, right foot, left foot. High plank. Shoulders over wrists, dome your upper back. Inhale, shift forward, lower halfway and hold for 3. Gaze down, squeeze your arms. 2, 1, press back up, plank, and then to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back. Any movement you like, bend the knee, stack the hip, move it around. Press evenly through your palms, steady breathing. Switch it out, opposite direction. Square off your hip, inhale, exhale, squeeze, knee nose. Inhale, lower, hover your shin off the mat. Exhale, pick it up. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, crunch to the right elbow. Roll to the inside of your right foot. Either grow light on your right fingers or reach your right arm up. It should be challenging. Squeeze left oblique. 3, 2, 1. Right hand down. Drop your left shin to the mat. Pivot your left shin behind you, gate pose. Reach your right arm up, maybe overhead. Firm down the outside edge of your right foot. Breathe into your right side. Inhale, bring your torso up, arms out wide. Turn your right toes to face the top of your mat. Lunge into your right leg, baby side angle. Right elbow to the right thigh, left arm up or extended. Keep squeezing your glutes to press your hips forward. Make sure your right knee is tracking in the direction of your toes. Reach your left arm towards the back of your mat. Sweep it in front of your left thigh, and then frame your right foot. Pivot your left shin behind you. Adjust your legs if you need. We're finding a half split. Straighten your right leg. Half split, face the front of your mat, right leg forward. Belly button pulls back towards your tailbone. Bend your right knee, reach your arms up, low lunge. Hips melt forward, stamp through your right heel. Left hand to the middle of your back, right hand grabs your left elbow and lean to the right. Squeeze your right oblique, big stretch left side. Keep driving your left hip forward, press your skull back into your forearms, chin up. Back through center, frame your right foot, tuck your left toes and step your left foot to the top of your mat. Widen your stance, mat's distance. Grab opposite elbows, find a sway or draw some figure eights with your elbows. Big bend left knee, left hand down, send your right arm high, twist. Shoulders stack, broaden your collarbones. Stay here, wrap right arm behind the back, peel your chest open to the right, gaze up. Straighten the right leg as much as possible. Keep your left arm straight as you inhale, rise, bicep by the ear. Great. Left hand to the middle of your upper back. Use your right hand to grab your left elbow and lean to the right. Weight to the heels. Maybe you even float your toes up off the mat. Squeeze your inner thighs. Open up the left rib cage. Back through center, cactus arms. Open hands or two fists. Roll the shoulders a few times. Weight to heels. Bind your hands. Clamp your palms. Inhale, curl back. Exhale, knees bend and fold. Arms up and over, squeeze belly. Crown of the head sinking. Release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Plant your hands, step back, left foot, right foot to a plank. Shoulders over wrist, tuck your tail. Inhale, shift forward, exhale, lower halfway, hold. 3, 2, 1. I believe in you, press it back up, plank, and then downward facing dog. Steady out your breathing. If you need, rock your head side to side, pedal out your heels. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Try to lift the palm of your left hand. Come up onto your left fingertips. If you're feeling dangerous, lift your left hand up, palm face in for 3, 2, 1. Left hand down, step your right foot to your right thumb. Drop your left knee, reach both arms up, low lunge. Melt your hips forward. Half split, sweep your arms back or hands to the mat. Arms back is more of a challenge. Try to make this one fluid movement. We'll bend the right knee, left hand down. As you reach your right arm forward, tuck your left toes, sweep that arm overhead. You're twisting your torso to the right, so the left rib tucks under, peel the right rib up, look up. Right arm reach up, back, frame your right foot, step your left foot to meet your right, forward fold, top of your mat. Bend your knees, chair pose. Reach both arms up. Melt the shoulders back into the sockets, and then sweep your arms back. Hover your chest. Pinkies close to each other. Once you're there, lift your heels. Press your ankle bones forward, knees squeeze, inner thighs squeeze. Toes stand with hands to the mat or hands to the heart. Hands to mat's a little pretty good assist. You can also use the pressure of your thumbs in your sternum as an assist. Squeeze the ankle bones and the knees towards each other. Hands to the mat as gracefully as possible. Drop your seat back for Navasana, boat. Knees bent or straight legs. Plug the shoulders back, sternum proud. You guys got this. We'll be here for 3. Squeeze your core. 2. 1, as slowly as you can, lower all the way onto your mat. Stretch your arms overhead, big full body stretch. Knees to chest, catch behind your hamstrings. Take 2 or 3 rocks up and down the length of your spine. And after that last one, you'll cross your ankles, plant your hands, step or jump back, take it through your first vinyasa. And meet in a nice downward facing dog. Feel free to adjust your hands, adjust your feet once you're there. Get your length as you like it. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Can you lift your palm of your right hand, come up onto the fingers? If you're feeling spicy, lift your right arm up, palm face in for 3, 2, 1. Right hand down, take a gentle step up to your left thumb. Drop your right knee, sweep both arms up, low lunge. Half splits, hands to mat or arms back. Straighten your left leg, pull your belly button towards your tailbone. Shoulders out from the ears. Try to make it one fluid movement. So as you bend your left knee, the right hand comes down. Right toes tuck, sweep your left arm forward. You're twisting your chest to the left. Try to scoop your right rib under. Reaching through the left fingertips. Reach your left arm up, back. Frame your left foot. Step your right foot to meet your left. Forward fold, top of your mat. Bend your knees, chair pose. Weight to heels, arms up. Can you grow light in your toes? Take a big breath in. Exhale, sweep your arms back, hover your chest. Lift your heels, ankle bones forward. Squeeze the ankles and the knees towards each other. Toes stand, either hands to the mat or hands heart center. Try to stack your shoulders over your hips. Knit your ribs towards your hips to engage your core. Lengthen through the crown of your head for 3, 2, 1. Hands down as gracefully as possible. Drop your seat. Extend your legs, Navasana, boat. Maybe you try straight legs just for a few seconds. Squeeze belly button towards your spine. Lift your chest. 3. You got it. 2. As slowly as you can. 1. Lower all the way down. Extend your legs. Extend your arms. Starfish shape. Knees to chest, catch behind your hamstrings. Start to rock 2 or 3 times up and down the length of your spine. We'll cross the ankles, vinyasa when you're ready. You can also always move your feet to one side, skip your vinyasa, and just meet in a downward facing dog. Firm down your palms, lift hips up and back. Walk your hands back to your feet, back of your mat. Peace sign fingers catch your big toes. Thumbs cap your big toe. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Squeeze your inner thighs. Shoulders out from the ears. The elbows go out to the sides and a little bit back. Press down through the inside edges of your feet. Feel your sitting bones lift up. Unclench your jaw. Inhale, lift your head up. Slide your hands under your feet, palms face up. Try to get your toes to your wrist crease. If this doesn't feel good, you can always catch your ankles from the front. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold and pull yourself forward. Again, elbows go a little bit out, shoulder blades spread apart. Sinking sensation through the crown of your head. Slowly release one hand at a time. Walk yourself out to a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Can you lift your left hand up off the mat? Stay here, or see if you can bend your right knee, reach your left hand back. Try to tap your toes or catch your foot. It's really, really hard. 3, 2, 1. Left hand down. Squeeze right knee towards left elbow. Shoot it out, fallen triangle. Come to the inside of your left foot. Reach your left arm forward or up for 3, 2, 1. Left hand down. Inhale, send your right leg up and back. Exhale, step up to your right thumb. Rise to a high lunge, crescent A, crescent warrior. Sink deeply into your right knee. Cactus your arms, open your chest. Curl your chest back. Start to drop your left knee to the mat, bind your hands. Clamp your palms. Inhale, curl your chest open. Exhale, can you keep this grip for your half split? We focused on sweeping the arms back last time. This time your hands are bound if possible. From here, put a little bend back in your right knee, tuck your left toes. Can you hinge yourself forward to a bound warrior 3? So it's one movement if possible, shifting forward, taking flight. Clamp your palms together, lift from your left heel. All right, inhale, rise, hug your left knee into your chest. Figure 4, left ankle over right thigh, drop your seat low, hands to your heart. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Send your butt back. Unwind to a half moon. So try to keep your knees bent as you transition. This will help protect your hip joints. So you're going to unwind your left leg, keep your right knee bent as you send your left leg back. Once that leg is back, right hand down, left arm high. Maybe you try to float your hands up off the mat. Hip stack, shoulder stack. 3, 2, big step back to goddess. Heels in, toes out. Drop your seat low, shoulders over hips, knees point out over your toes. Send your arms out wide, flex your wrists like you're pressing 2 walls away from you. Dip your right elbow inside your right knee, left arm reaches high. Big stretch. Keep the bend in both knees. Come back through center, left elbow inside left thigh, reach your right arm up. Big stretch through right side. Back through center, arms up for 3, 2, 1, straighten your legs, pivot towards the front of your mat. Your right toes point forward. If you need to bump your left foot up a tad, go for it. Your left toes are out at 45 degrees. Bring your right hand to your right hip, reach your left arm forward and then down, revolve triangle. Left hand down in or outside the foot, on the shin or on the block. Right hand can stay at right hip or reach it up. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Gaze down easier, gaze up harder. 3, 2, bump your left fingers forward on 1, revolve half moon. Lift your left leg up, right arm high. Flex left foot, lift from your heel. We're gonna go dancer pose. You can choose if you want traditional dancer or revolve dancer. For a revolve dancer, bend your left knee, reach back with your right hand and catch your foot. Kick into your hand as you lift your left arm forward. If you want regular dancer pose, you'll probably want to come up to stand. Left hand will grab your left foot and then your right arm stretches forward. Your choice, regular or revolve dancer for 3, 2. Wherever you are, gradually release your left foot to meet your right, chair pose, both arms up. As you sweep your arms back, send your right leg back so you balance on your left leg. You get a little relief on that right leg. Shiva squat, tap your right knee to your left calf, bring your hands to heart center. As you step your right foot back, plant your right hand down inside your left foot. Stretch your left arm high, nice gentle twist. Start to roll to the outside of your right foot, either step to a side plank or wild thing. Left foot behind you or on top of the right, side plank or wild for 3, 2, 1. Left hand down, send the left leg up and back. Now, can you lift your right hand up off the mat? You either stay here or bend your left knee. Maybe you reach back, try to tap your toes or catch your foot. It's really hard. The gaze can be forward. That's not where we want the gaze in down dog, but it helps for balance here. Gradually release your right hand down. Step your left foot up towards your left thumb. Rise to a high lunge, crescent warrior. Sink your hips low, cactus your arms. Curl your chest back, drop your back knee, and bind your hands. Clamp the palms together, curl your chest back. And then can you keep this grip for your half splits? Straighten your left leg, sternum forward. You can always release your hands to the mat. Little bend left knee, tuck your right toes. Can you keep this grip to move into a bound warrior 3? You can always release and rebind. Bound warrior 3. Come all the way up to stand, right knee into your chest. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, figure 4. Hands, heart, right toes flexed. Send your butt back, grow light in your left toes. Gentle tuck of your chin. Keep your knees bent as you transition to half moon. So you're sending your right leg back, hips open, gradually you straighten your legs. Left hand down, right arm high, maybe you float your fingertips. The more you flex your muscles and engage, the lighter and easier the posture feels. Big step back, right foot, find goddess. Heels in, toes out, woo. Working that left leg. Hands onto your knees. Drop your right shoulder towards your left knee. Shift your gaze over your left shoulder. Back through center, left shoulder towards your right knee. Look over your right shoulder. Back through center, arms up and hold for 3, 2. Straighten your legs, pivot on your heels to face the front of your mat. Left toes point forward. You can bump your right foot up partway if you need. Left hand to your left hip, keep your right arm high. First, reach your right arm forward and then down, in or outside the foot, shin, or block. Left hand can stay at the hip the entire time, or you can eventually stretch it up for revolve triangle. Inner thighs engage towards each other. Stamp down through the outer edge of your right foot. Easier gaze down, harder gaze up. Bump your right fingers forward, revolve half moon. Right foot flex as you lift your foot up. Left arm stays reaching, chest open. Dancer pose of your choice. For revolve dancer, bend your right knee, reach back, left hand catches your foot. Your right arm stretches forward as you come up to stand. If you want regular dancer, you'll probably come up to stand first. Right hand to right foot, left arm forward. Either way, kick into your hand. 3, 2, slowly release, feet together, chair. Sweep your arms back, left leg back, warrior 3. We'll take a Shiva squat, hands to heart center, tap your left knee to your right calf. Take a big step back with your left foot, your left hand comes down to the mat, send your right arm up. Wild thing or side plank on the left, step back. Do whatever you did on side 1, strong left shoulder, breathing for 3, 2, 1, right hand down, find downward facing dog. We'll take a pigeon pose, slide your right knee behind your right wrist. Wiggle your left leg back. Stay upright or come forward. Steady breathing. Where can you soften? If you notice you are losing the stretch, try to make your right shin more parallel with the top of your mat. Press down with the top of your left foot, left ankle, squeeze your left glute. Slowly walk your hands back towards you. Step your right foot back, optional vinyasa, take it through. Meet in a downward facing dog, and we'll do pigeon pose on the left. Slide your left knee behind your left wrist. Wiggle your right leg back. If it feels different on side 2, that's okay. Just try to move into the most similar pose that you did on side 1. Keep your breath even. Where can you find a little bit more softness? Slowly walk your hands back under your shoulders, press yourself back up, roll onto your left hip. Keep your right leg extended, flex your foot. Extend your left leg so you're facing the long edge of your mat. If you prefer to face forward, you can. Flex your feet, walk your hands forward. Try to keep pulling your toes back towards you. Sternum comes forward. Squeeze your core. Only walk as far forward as you can while keeping your back flat. So if you notice you start rounding your spine, I'll have you come back just a little bit. Walk your hands back towards you, sweep your right leg to meet your left. Legs forward, front of the mat. Root down through your seat, reach both arms up, big breath in. Bend your knees if you need to fold. Keep your back flat, so I'd rather have you bend your knees, even put a bolster or a pillow under your knees. Think of the shoulders coming back away from the ears and your sternum coming forward towards your big toes. You should feel a nice stretch through your calves, hamstrings, entire backside of your body. Slowly walk your hands back towards you. Come all the way down onto your back. We'll do 2 back bends, starting with bridge pose. Plant your heels close to your seat, arms by your side, palms down. Tuck your pelvis and lift your hips up. Press down through the back of your skull. If you'd like to place a block under you for supported bridge or bind your hands, you're more than welcome to. Squeeze your glutes and hamstrings, stamp down through your heels. If you're bound or you have a block, remove it. Slowly lower your hips down. Take an inhale and an exhale. Bridge or upward facing bow. Arms by your side or hands by your ears. Lift your hips. Lift yourself up to bridge or upward bow. If you're going upward bow, make sure your toes are pointed forward or a little in, but definitely not out. Press your chest towards the space behind you. Firm your glutes and then relax them. Just notice the difference. Try to lengthen your arms, relax your neck. If you're in upward bow, gently tuck your chin towards your chest, slowly lower so the back of the head comes down first, and we'll all lower our hips down to the mat. Hug your knees into your chest and rock a little bit side to side. Knees together or right leg can wrap over. Drop your knees to the left for a twist. Right arm to the right. Melt the shoulder down. Enjoy the stretch. Try not to strain it or force it too much. Bring your knees back through center. Readjust your hips. If your legs were wound, unwind, and then put your left leg over your right. Let's bring the knees to the right, gaze left, twist. Shoulders melt, enjoy. Slowly, knees through center, knees into your chest. Any final stretch or pose you like, maybe happy baby, shoulder stand, fish pose. If your practice feels complete as is, we'll all meet in a Shavasana or any other resting position that feels good to you. You can walk the shoulder blades underneath you, tailbone away from you, gentle tuck of your chin. If you need to wipe your sweat or put a towel over your eyes, allow your lips to part, your natural breathing to resume. Take a full breath in. Audible sigh. We'll be here for a minute or so. If you have extra time, I encourage you to pause the video and stay for longer. Otherwise, we'll be here about a minute and I'll guide you out. Bring a little awareness back to your fingers and toes, maybe head side to side. Notice the space, the depth you've created in your body. Take a moment of appreciation for your lungs, your body for carrying you through. Then a big stretch, arms overhead, point your toes. Keep one arm extended, roll to that side, and use your bicep as a pillow for fetal pose. Body relax completely, jaw unclench. When you're ready, slowly make your way up to any comfortable seats. Bring your hands to heart center, press your thumbs into your sternum. Take a breath in, feel your chest press forward, crown of the head lift. Open your mouth, audible sigh. Head towards your heart. Om Shanti, Om Peace. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed your practice today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, your evening, whatever it is by you. I hope to see you on your mat next time.